Ladies and gentlemen, back in the Illmassive lab, hanging out with the boy Crew Dawg at season 4. Big Dog, how you been, bro?
Richard, let me tell you, I've been doing pretty well. It's been a nice weekend, and I'm really glad to be able to sit here with you and kind of rap about what I got going on right now.
I love it. And just to give you a little, I've been following you. This guy's got a nasty freaking Twitch stream. Like, I've been following the Twitch streams on Sundays.
Yes, I have a Twitch stream every Sunday at 3 o'clock p.m.
Yeah,
it's through Ignition FM. I've been doing it for about 7 years. One of the most consistent shows I've had. Make sure you check it out. You know I'll always be there Sundays at 3 o'clock p.m. through Ignition FM.
Twitch. Now, the biggest thing a lot of people, you probably don't even know, like I met Crew Dawg during the pandemic. I was actually on the 4 on the Floor raid train, and I believe me and Shaolin and a bunch of people raided into your channel. And I'll just be honest with you, when we got there, I was like, what the fuck are we doing? Because I don't think you knew we were there yet, so the music wasn't rolling yet, and you were just kind of like staring at the camera. I was like, is this guy fucking with us or something? But it was dope, and then he just proceeded to fucking slay. So, like, I've been a fan ever since. Real quick, you're born in Jersey, yeah? What part of Jersey?
Correct. I was born in Trenton, New Jersey, which is about, 45 minutes outside of Philadelphia.
Yes.
I represent Philadelphia. We were split even. Half of Trenton loves New York. Half of Trenton loves Philadelphia. I'm one of them Philadelphia camp.
Nice. You're on that side. So you're from up there. Now, tell me a little bit about the scene up there, or was it when you came here that you got more into the scene?
Well, when I was up there, I had started in the scene going to a fantastic underage club called the Electric Playground. Dancing all those freestyle hits that we all know and love. And then once I moved down here to Orlando, I lived in Kissimmee, which is essentially the home of freestyle.
It really is.
And ever since then, I've grown through freestyle into Miami bass. And it's become the sound that I call kind of my own now.
Yeah, it's yours. I love your sound. And you're going to give us some music today, right?
Absolutely. What you're going to get today, I have 3 original tracks that are available on Bandcamp and Beatport. I'm going to end with one called Broken Up, which just went on to pre-order yesterday through Beatport. It's going to be released for download August 14th as a Beatport exclusive. Very excited.
Okay, before we let you get over here, because I don't want to keep you too long, we're going to let you play. You have the Twitch stream on Sunday. You're still up in Kissimmee. You're doing stuff up there, correct? And I know that you're part of the DJs Giving Back. You do a lot with that. Why don't you go ahead and tell everybody what that is? Because I know that's you and Cisco, but, shout that out because that's an awesome cause.
Oh, absolutely. DJs Giving Back was put together by DJ Cisco, and it was a way to help raise money to raise toys for kids at Christmas.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It was the Christmas raid train that I was a part of once, but you have one coming up soon, don't you?
Yes, on August 9th, we're going to be at Grumpy's Underground in Orlando, Florida, and we're going to be doing something called Breaks 101. That's where we're going to do a school supply drive for any of the kids that might need anything, pens, pencils, but one of the things that makes us unique is one of the ways to get it is to provide a burgundy or maroon polo shirt. Because, there are a lot of kids that are coming to school. Their parents may not have the resources to run out and grab them, but we also want them to not kind of stand out. But if you bring one of those shirts to the door, you'll be able to get it in free. The headliner is going to be D-Money. So we're not talking about just any lightweights. And, of course, I'll be playing J-Rock, the Flintstoners, all of the names from Orlando.
Yeah,
it is
stacked.
Awesome.
Yeah, and that's all going on in Orlando, everybody. Just so everybody knows, Crew Dawg and his party people over there, they do a lot of stuff. Like, you do the Toys for Tot drive with the DJs Giving Back. You do the school supply drive with the DJs Giving Back. Man, you're just all around, just good vibes, good people. So, real quick before I let you, jump over there, if there's one thing that you can tell, like, younger producers, maybe even somebody like myself, a little younger than you, about just what gives you the drive, like the go? Like, what could you tell youngsters about that?
One of the things that I always try to keep in mind and talk to anybody new, it's one of the most important things is, even though you are doing it for yourself, remember, a DJ is there because there is an audience. It's really difficult to DJ for yourself because really then you're just listening to music or maybe previewing music.
Right.
But sometimes you have to think outside of your box in order to get that dance floor jumping, and always remember that that's the goal. It's not about you. It's about getting the dance floor jumping, and it's hard sometimes. So just keep that in the front of your head when you're starting your journey.
Oh man, I love that, and it's true because a lot of DJs, they get egotistical and they think when they show up to places, I'm gonna give you what I like, and then they wonder why the dance floor is lulling. You know what I mean? So that's a great piece of advice. I love that, brother. Real quick before we let you get to the mix, go ahead and shout out your socials for us. Let everybody know where we can get your music and everything.
So I'm on every social out there. You can look up Crew Dawg, CRUDAWG, on Instagram, TikTok. It is DJ Crew Dawg with DEEJAY, Crew Dawg spelled out. But really, if you just go into Google and type in Crew Dawg, I even surprised myself with the number of results that comes up.
Nice.
So you can really use one of those, and I'm sure you'll be able to find my presence out there.
Perfect. Crew Dawg, thank you so much for stopping in, hanging out with us in the Illmassive Lounge. We're going to let you get set up. We'll get this guy running here in just a second.
Bad bass. Bad bass. Shaking up the ground. Annihilating rhythms. And hypnotic sounds. Shaking up the ground, annihilating rhythms and hypnotic sounds.
My eyes get wide and I feel a little quaking. That's when I know that they be hitting it deep, hitting back. And see the booty shaking. My eyes get wide and I feel a little quaking. That's when I know that they be hitting it deep, hitting the 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 deep. That's when I know that they be hitting the deep, hitting the That's when I know that it be hitting the deep, hitting back. And see the booty shaking, my eyes get wide and I feel a little quaking. That's when I know that it be hitting the deep, 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 hitting the deep. That's when I know that it be hitting the deep, hitting the deep.
about that bass, how?
Ill One on deck, Season 4.